COVID-19 or coronavirus disease 2019 is a respiratory illness caused by SARS-CoV-2 virus. The virus was first identified in December 2019 in Wuhan, China, and quickly spread to other countries around the world. The WHO declared COVID-19 a pandemic in March 2020. As of June 2023, there have been over 600 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 and over 50 million deaths.
The assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia began on January 25, 2020, when the first 3 cases of the virus were detected in the country. These cases were imported from China via Singapore. The number of cases in Malaysia remained relatively low for the first few months of the pandemic, but since began to increase rapidly in March 2020. This was due to a number of factors, including a religious mass gathering in Kuala Lumpur and the country's close proximity to other countries that were also experiencing major outbreaks. The peak of the pandemic in Malaysia was in April 2020, when the country recorded over 2,000 new cases per day. The government responded by imposing a nationwide lockdown, which helped to slow the spread of the virus. However, the pandemic continued to rage in Malaysia throughout 2020 and 2021. As of February 2023, the country has recorded over 5 million cases of COVID-19 and over 38,000 deaths.
I will talk about Malaysian economic statistics. On 28 April 2023, the Department of Statistics Malaysia released the Malaysian Economic Statistics Review, Volume 4, 2023. This edition focused on the recent statistics released for February 2023 and some forthcoming statistics for March 2023. Furthermore, this edition is complemented with a box article entitled Using Input-Output Analysis, Estimating the COVID-19 Pandemic Effect on the Malaysian Economy, which focus on the impact of the pandemic on the output and value added in Malaysia, and subsequently to determine the effect sector using the input-output analysis. In view of the global economic scenario, the International Monetary Fund, through its April 2023 World Economic Outlook report, predicted a 2.8% global economic growth in 2023 and 3.0% in 2024. The rising cost of living, tightening financial conditions, and persisting COVID-19 pandemic have hampered the economic outlook. Malaysia had inflation in February 2023. It remained at 3.7%, contributed by restaurant and hotel 7.4%, and food and non-alcoholic beverages 7.0%, and transport 3.7% groups. For March 2023, Malaysian inflation is to 3.4%. Meanwhile, Malaysian Producer Price Index recorded a negative 0.8% in February 2023 as against 1.3% in January 2023. The first decline since January 2021 due to base effect and lower price of primary commodities. In March 2023, PPI declined further to negative 2.9%.
The cause of COVID-19 in Malaysia is believed to be the introduction of the virus by travelers from other countries, particularly those from China where the virus originated. 3 Chinese visitors were involved in Malaysia's initial case, which was disclosed on January 25, 2020. Since then, the infection has spread quickly with a spike in cases in March 2020. The virus has spread throughout Malaysia as a result of factors like travel, congested public areas for health regulation. Coronavirus has also been discovered to linger on the surface for days. The culture and creative sector are among those most severely impacted by the current crisis, with jobs at dengue ranging from 0.8 to 5.5% of employment across OECD areas. The sudden decline compromises their ability to remain financially stable and has impact on their suppliers' value chains, both in the creative and non-creative industry. The increasing demand for culture content streaming during lockdown has benefited some culture and creative industry, like as online content platforms. However, it is quite likely that the same coronavirus that sparked the COVID-19 pandemic in 2019 will continue to be the disease's primary cause in 2023. It is important to note that the virus continue to evolve, leading to new variants that may affect transmission of the disease. Additionally, the effectiveness of current preventative measures such as vaccine and public health measures could also influence the prevalence and severity of COVID-19 in 2023.
Well, the next slide explaining about the effects of COVID-19 in Malaysia towards individuals and nations. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on individuals. Many individuals have experienced mild to severe symptoms, and sadly millions have lost their lives to the disease. The virus has put immense strain on the healthcare system and resources. The pandemic has taken a toll on people's mental health. The fear and uncertainty surrounding the virus, along with the social isolation as quarantine for 14 days, lockdown measures, and economic concerns have lead to increased levels of loneliness, anxiety, depression, and stress, and other psychiatric symptoms. Coping with the loss of loved ones and the disruption of daily routines have also been challenging for many. The pandemic has resulted in widespread job losses, business closures, and economic downturns. Individuals have faced financial hardships, struggled to meet their basic needs, and experienced increased financial stress. Celebrations, events, and important milestones have been postponed or cancelled. Virtual communication platforms have played a crucial role in maintaining connections, but they can't fully replace face-to-face interactions. The impact of COVID-19 on Malaysia's economy can be seen by high unemployment rate and depreciation in Malaysia ringgit against USD. COVID-19 has posed a significant public health crisis for nations. The rapid spread of virus has overwhelmed healthcare system, resulting in a strain on hospitals, shortage of medical supplies and equipment, and a shortage of healthcare workers. Lockdowns, travel restriction, and business closure have led to a decline in economic activity. Many industries such as tourism, hospital have suffered greatly. Governments have to provide financial assistance as BRIM and MySalam to support business and individuals. Governments are grappling with the challenges of economic recovery, addressing the mental health impacts.
I would like to conclude that COVID-19 had give a big impact on the Malaysian economy, such as tourism, raw material needs, consumer income, and others. From the statistic, inflation that's occurred in February 2023 is slowly increasing across restaurant and hotel, food and beverages, and even transportation. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, our currency ringgit Malaysia fell and resulted in very significant of inflation. Next, to the effect of the pandemic, it affects everyone in terms of finance, mental health, and even job loss. Therefore, they have to struggle to find a new jobs again financially, and their needs to survive on pandemic season. On this year, the number of COVID-19 cases decreased after the government asked all Malaysians to be vaccinated for their immunity. That way, they can work again and stabilize their life as before.